How do I press the Fn key using a PC keyboard on a Mac? I am in a bit of a pickle. I am using a Dell keyboard with Mac OS X, and I would like access to my function keys while I'm using terminal. A friend of mine has a new Mac keyboard which has a Fn key right on it, but when I press the same location on my keyboard my cursor simply turns into a question mark. Apparently this is treated as the help key from older model Mac keyboards. I know that I can change my function keys to work properly using an option from the keyboard preference pane, but I don't want to do that because the only time I need my function keys is when I'm in terminal. Other times I am fine with things like volume adjustment etc, so I'd rather have a Fn key. I have also looked in modifier keys, and it allows you to redefine the caps lock, Control, Alt and Shift keys, but not assign anything to Fn, which is a shame. I use caps lock as my control and the real control would be a perfect Fn key. So, is there any way to press Fn on older Mac keyboards or on third-party keyboards? Edit: to clarify, my Dell keyboard does not have a Fn key on it. The place on my friend's Mac keyboard that functions as an Fn key is an insert key on mine.
You can use an application like ControllerMate to assign custom actions/scripts to keys and controllers.
I found this post helpful. This URL. The function keys, F1, etc., behave as such, as opposed to brightness, volume, etc., regardless of what you set in the keyboard preference pane. If you press F-lock, the F key simply do nothing. Luckily the F-lock remembers its setting across reboots. There's no Fn modifier key as on the Mac keyboards. ClearMap for MacBook allows you to map the F keys to the usual brightness, volume, etc., but then you'd lose the normal F keys.
I landed here with the same problem. I have a Microsoft Natural keyboard. I had tried everything and then I went into keyboard settings and checked, use all F1, F2, etc. as standard function keys. I then went back to my keyboard and systematically went through combining one key with one fay that I knew worked with Expose. I hit pay dirt when I hit the F-lock key. So I think the answer is, enable standard F key in Mac. Find F-lock key on keyboard and enable it the same way you would enable cap locks.
The Fn key on Mac keyboards is a hardware-driven feature. What are you trying to accomplish? I have a Microsoft wireless keyboard attached to my MacBook Pro and can do much of what the function keys do from this, once I installed the drivers. For example, I can hit the volume, mute keys and play/pause to control audio. Hit the mail key to go back to mail. I have F keys for expose features, for example F9 for all Windows display, F10 for application windows. Note that in keyboard preferences, I have use all F1, F2, etc. keys as standard function keys checked. I think the only feature that Fn provides that I cannot duplicate on the Microsoft keyboard is brightness control.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.